Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone of the well, and shalom to the elect that are listening and learning and growing in these last days. And, the elect of Israel, the elect of Yahweh Shai. Scriptures talk about the elect, Romans 11 and 7. Okay? Now, what I wanted to go into in this lesson is Job, the 30th chapter. All right, and I'm going to be quoting scriptures off the top of my head. I ain't got the Urim in front of me, so roughly paraphrasing. But when you read Job, the 30th chapter, it talks about Esau. How basically he's the base. He was viler than the earth. Okay, that they were base men. All right. Now, when you go to these, this was brought up at camp last week. Elder Omar, he mentioned it at camp. We were speaking on it, and you go to these museums, right? And what Esau will do is he'll try and portray this idea of this caveman. Okay, and they will spout their bullshit about hundreds of thousands of years, and all of that stuff, which the earth, okay, has not been around for hundreds of thousands of years. It was created, what's that, like 12, 13,000 years ago or so. Okay, that's in the Genesis, and pretty much, which the scriptures say 1,000 years. Basically, 2 Peter's 3 and 8. I believe it's 3 and 8, where it says 1,000 years to us is a day to the Lord. So when the scriptures talk about the days in Genesis, the first day, the second day, that's talking about the creation. It was 1,000-year periods. All right. Now, Esau, man, he likes to portray that caveman, that we're all these cavemen, but that's not the case. All right. Really, when he's doing that, he's talking about himself. He's the caveman. And when you look into the word Caucasian, it goes back to cave dweller. All right, because Esau is the original cave dweller. All right, because it says that their habitation is in the clefts of the rocks. When you go to Petra, let me speed this up a bit. When you go to Petra, okay, you'll see that they made a habitation, all right, out of these rocks, man. All right, they got the Roman pillars, and it's the same thing today. When you look around these cities, what are these cities? They've got these high-rise skyscrapers, like the rocks and caves and mountains. They've got these underground bunkers. They've got concrete everywhere. They've got these Roman pillars in their buildings. Showing their architecture shows who they are. Okay, this is Rome, the Greco-Roman period coming back again, because the ones that were in rulership in the Greco-Roman period, which is the Edomites, Esau, they're in rulership again. Okay, we're in the rulership of Esau at the moment, which is coming to an end now. Okay, it's ending. And Esau is a so-called white man, for you to understand. All right, and they got their top families. There's to name a few. You got the Rothschild family, you got the Rockefeller family, the Oppenheimer family, the DuPont family, the Getty family. All right. Then you got the lesser houses, which are still elites. The House of Saxe-Coburg, houses like the Bush family, all types of different families. You got the International Bank and elite families, and the top families, and then the families underneath them. They make up the ruling elite class, man. Okay, which are the Edomites, and this is their time. But they're really the basis of men. That's why the scriptures say when the wicked, and they're the wicked of the scriptures. Malachi 1:4 tells us that. So when you read, or when you look at this kingdom and look at Proverbs 29th chapter, tells you what? Well, the wicked bear a rule that the people mourn, and everyone's in mourning right now because the basis of man has been set up on the earth to rule the earth. So everything is going to be at its lowest point. It's going to be base. Okay. It's going to be just, you look around, everything's gray, everything's lifeless. You know, the minds of the people are messed up. The nature's all messed up. Everything's messed up, man. Okay, everything's out of course. You know, the earth mourneth, man, and pretty much, you know, that's because that cave-dwelling beast known as Esau is the one who's being put into rulership, and it's the Lord that put him in rulership. You know, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, Job 9:24. So the earth was actually given into the, he set up over it the basis of men. That's in, what's that, Daniel, was the 2nd chapter, I believe. Okay, or the 4th chapter. Might be the 4th chapter. The decree of the watchers. That was at 4:17. And pretty much, man, you know, so that's that, you know, the Lord has put up this base man in rulership. And, you know, this is the Lord's movie. He's put up the basis man and given him all this technology, you know, all this power to rule with. And that's why, you know, he's the Lord's whipping stick to keep us in check. Okay? So when we're in rulership, the earth's going to turn into a paradise, which is what it is. Idun. Okay, you know, Eden, Idun in the Hebrew, that's what it means. It means paradise, man. It's going to go back to that paradise state because the righteous are going to be in authority and the people are going to rejoice. You know, everything's going to be in its proper order. Everything's going to be done according to the law. You know, it's going to be righteous, man. The earth is going to be flourishing. It's going to come back to that beauty and that strength. The Lord's going to beautify it. The place of his sanctuary, man. And, you know, that's something to look forward to. But that's why when you read Job the 30th chapter, you know, that's who he's talking about, the cavemen. Or it says, amongst the bushes they braid. You know, when you look at the word braid, it's basically like a harsh noise. You know, that caveman, that shit. You know, among the bushes they braid, man. Okay. So the real base man, the real caveman is Esau, the Caucasian, man. You know, they're trying to say Jake is, you know, basically not a man, lowest form of man. Really, they're the lowest form of man, you know? They're that snake that's on its belly, man. They're the lowest form of man. They're despised among the heathen. You know? Whereas the Israelites, okay, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know, we're the chosen of the Lord, man. We're really, scriptures refer to us as a nation that's going to be what? Kings and priests. A holy nation unto the Lord, a chosen nation. You know? How to live, how to govern, how to, you know, everything, man. The flavor, that's all us. You know, scriptures say the salt of the earth. You know, without Israel, this would be this earth would be a messed up place, man. You know? And we're going to be in rulership again. So, you know, that's what Esau is. Esau's really that base man. You know, he's that murderer, he's that man of sin, you know.